Hi, I'm Hugh Kelly, and in this video I will compare some basic features of three apps that allow you to take written notes on mobile devices: Notability, 7notesHD, and WritePad. The device I'm using to test these is an iPad 2 with a Jot Pro stylus from Endicott. The stylus makes writing and drawing easier and more fun, as I'm not a great finger painter. Okay, first up is Notability, available in the iTunes App Store for $3.99. There's no version for Android at present. Notability allows for natural handwriting. When I write with it, I almost feel like I'm using a fountain pen. You can choose the style and color of your lines under the pencil icon, and there's also a highlighting option. It's possible to type text within the app, but Notability cannot convert handwriting into characters recognizable by a computer. There's an eraser feature, which works with a swipe of your finger or the stylus, and a scissors feature, which allows you to cut a section of your notes and move it somewhere else. But the thing I like best about Notability is its drawing capability. More on that later. The next two apps, 7notesHD and WritePad, are available for both iDevices and Android, and the price for both is around $8. 7notesHD is one of the least catchy names that I have heard, but this app does have some nice features. Its main advantage over Notability is that it can convert handwriting into digital characters. First, I'll name a new document, and then choose this button on the center left with the squiggly line in the A for the handwriting to character mode. Here's an example of how this function works. I like the big zoom view where you write. It makes it easier to both see and write clearly, and you can select the word that matches your writing from the choices just above the writing pad. Punctuation marks work fairly well if you put them in the right place, with periods and commas on the bottom solid line and apostrophes up on the dotted line. 7notes also seems to recognize question marks fairly well. The spacebar button is on the center right side of the screen. There is also an option to directly enter typed text using this keyboard button on the center left. And you can keep your handwriting as is, with the squiggly line button on the center left as well. This option also lets you write your script in a range of colors. And now we move on to WritePad, which is similar to 7notes in many ways, but it does not let you save handwritten notes. In WritePad, there are three writing options, which can be found on the upper right corner of the screen. The first, accessed by clicking the pencil on the upper right menu, is a large blank slate that allows you to write and then quickly converts your handwriting into text. You select the correct words from the menu option in a similar way to 7notes, but the notes will automatically become text after about 1 second. The second option, accessed by clicking the pencil in the square on the upper right, offers a zoom view of your writing, making it easier to write neatly. There is also a set of shortcut buttons, such as these buttons for the question mark, period, and spacebar. You can also write some shortcuts in WritePad. For example, a short downward vertical line, followed by a long horizontal line to the left, serves as a return button. Finally, the option for entering digital characters directly in WritePad is accessed by the keypad button on the upper right. One drawback to WritePad is that all handwriting becomes text, while in Notability and in 7notes, it's also possible to save handwritten notes. Okay, that's it for part 1 of the comparison of these three apps. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll look at how these apps handle managing and sharing notes. This has been a Hughes News production.